and suddenly it happened. I just want to let you know, and suddenlies are happening. The reason why I'm telling you that is I'm seeing over and over the scripture be fulfilled. In Isaiah chapter 48, verse 3, it says, I've declared the former things from the beginning. They went forth from my mouth. I caused them to hear, and suddenly I did them. They came to pass. And I believe that is the word of the Lord for this season. And I want to release that over you because I'm hearing over and over testimonies, stories, examples in my own life. Things that we contended for are then and suddenly happening. The crazy thing is, it wasn't just and suddenly. The waiting process, the contending process was a long time, but then and suddenly the door opened. I had a client come to me just recently, and he was talking to me about incredible testimony, which I believe is there's twofold to this testimony. But we had felt like the Lord was going to give him strategies for accelerate process in digital marketing. That's what he does. He does digital marketing, and God had given him ideas, and he's tasted and seen a glimpse of accelerated growth and process. But the Lord spoke to him and said, "I do not want you to charge people until they see the results in their marketing." So with SEO, it typically takes 6 to 9 months to get results to get up to the front page. Um, he's been getting it 60 to 90 days, which is phenomenal. But the Lord said, I don't want you to charge until you see the result. So he starts doing that with one client. And all of a sudden, within 30 days, they get to rank number 2 or 3 on the page, on the first page. And then another client, and then another client. They're getting accelerated process, which I want to release that word as well. I believe God is releasing accelerated process. What would take months and months would take days and days. And so I release that word over you. And if you feel the confirmation in your spirit, say, Lord, I agree with that. But I also believe it's a fulfillment of things that God spoke before, that we're going to have strategies to see that accelerated process, and it's happening. I have another individual who said they had many words over his life about an opportunity, and he believed for it, contended for it, looked for it, but it didn't happen. And then suddenly it happened. The door opened up. He stepped into it. He said, "This is what I've been waiting for." It's not the fulfillment of the word that gave destiny purpose, but it was confirmation that God said He was going to do it. He did it. Some of you have grown weary in waiting, and I just want to encourage you, as the scripture says, don't grow weary in well doing, but for a due season you will reap the harvest. And I declare this is the season of the suddenlies. This is the season of breakthrough happening. Some of you are going to see it in the next 24 hours. Some of you guys, I see 24 to 48 hours that breakthrough is going to happen. As to release that word over you, the phone calls are going to come in, emails are going to come in. I can see it now happening. Divine connections are going to happen. Again, we're not looking to people fulfilling the destiny of purpose in our lives. God's the one that's opening the door. And every time He opens a door, it's an invitation for intimacy and connection with Him. It's not about the fulfillment I've arrived, but it's about invitation of connection with Him. As you walk that out, I believe God is going to move in ways that you've been waiting for. So be prepared. The way we prepare our hearts is you pull back and say, God, forgive me for doubting. Forgive me for my unbelief. God, I just ask that you'd help me to partner with faith in anticipation of what you're going to do. You did it for this person. You're going to do it again for me. You did it over here. You're going to do it again for me. So I just release that now over you. The end suddenly words in this season, in this time. Get ready. Get ready. It's going to happen.